It is that time of the week. It is time to ramble.
The Weekly Ramble.
This is the segment where I take a timer, set it for 22 minutes, and ramble about art, my week, whatever's on my mind. We'll see. It's a stream of consciousness affair for sure. This week, I felt my domestic father duties weigh on me heavily. I had a well, let me backtrack. I thought a lot about my early wild artist life, and then I thought about this week, where a clogged sink infuriated me all week. Threw everything off schedule. You know, thank you, universe, for this studio time, because I don't think I could endure stuff like that otherwise. And it's weird, that doesn't sound like horrible, but it just was. I think because I have a lot of other things going on, it's not terribly interesting to me, but it is expensive to get somebody else to do it. So there you go. That's home ownership. But yeah, it made me. I remember when I realized my life had really changed with kids was I was still taking some photography gigs back then. But I was mainly painting, but I had to go photograph some alcohol at a restaurant. And I walk in, and I get to building my set. And then one of the ladies that works there chases after me and she says, Sir, is this your diaper? And I guess that is my diaper. Because, yeah, I have a baby now. And but yeah, so this week I kind of thought about that. How, but you know what? I like it so much better. So there's that. It's nice. It's nice I get to paddle the sink, but it almost defeated me, man. But like I said, I think I've always talked about how therapeutic just being in here is. And I don't mean just for me. I don't think, I guess anyone can argue anything, but people that I know that listen to me when I say, just get in there, agree. So I don't think I'm wrong. That yeah, for me, it's a place where I've always gotten strength and energy and resolve to move through the next day and whatever else may be going on. And sometimes there's a lot going on, I was realizing that, yeah, even like the baseball, I think I've taken a significant break. I always do a few pieces, but like lately I've just been in it, and I was thinking about where I was emotionally, and but I was also thinking about when I do dive into the things that I just adore, everything else seems to get better. Imagine that. sometimes in these reflections, I find myself saying things that are like, duh. But, but yeah, it's just weird in here because it's, although I am in control, it's like you can, I feel like I still get in my own way sometimes. And I will say, like, I noticed a big difference. I guess it started really, I started writing daily. And then it came back to the old thing that I used to feel. And I've been meaning to go back and do some more entries, but when I was younger, I was all about being a writer. But it's to this day too slow for me. It's too slow for my ADHD brain. Like I need that uh, instant feedback, and not only in, like, I guess visually, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, or I'm trying to. Writing's nice, yeah, but making something visually, even as you're making it, there's that constant like emotion, and I feel like, especially like I was working on these large scale pieces, like tons of emotion, which are good, you know. Sometimes scary. I'm reflecting on reflecting. I'm remembering. I'm rethinking. I'm sometimes trying to forget, but it's all in the constructs of this. And yeah, it started with I guess me trying to write about it. And that's how these ramblings occurred. And then from the ramblings came the live streams, which I really love. I am most of the people watching are very quiet, but some of you do inbox me, and it's kind of cool to well, that anybody watches. That's amazing. But it's just kind of cool, the feedback I'm getting, and it's nice to like I said, it's very emotional to me to even work in here and just going through layers of things and watching them come up, like that alchemy. I loved that in the that's what got me into photography when I did dark room. You'd put the piece of paper in, and then the image would appear, because you'd been staring at the negative. But it was that instant, and then taking it out into the light, and then yeah, and that happens in here for sure. There's the layers, and um and I have noticed lately, like I don't know, like I think I've described it in the past, where I feel that I come in here and I feel lost, like I don't know what I'm doing. It's not to say that I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm free from the apprehension of that. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing, but it's that I'm giving my consciousness to the process. And I'm as curious as anybody to see what the hell happens. it's, which, I don't know, that's good. I feel like that's progress. I guess process is just something I've been thinking about a lot lately. And even that's so cool. I This week I got approached about illustrating a graphic novel. So I'm researching all that. But I had an initial meeting with the writer, and so he works in Hollywood, I think, yeah, the Los Angeles area. And so when we were talking, he's like, it's interesting because you're talking about it in an artistic way, whereas and he's trying to articulate it. And I'm like, well, you're what you're doing. You're in the business of it, because we were talking about money, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's like my friend Chamo. We collaborated a lot over the years, and so I remember one of the last projects he was talking about. He uh, he says, there's no money in this, right? Probably, and I just started laughing, and I said, well, when has that ever stopped us? And that's what I told this guy. It's like, we'll make this thing. And then, I don't know what it does. It doesn't, I don't know. Does that matter? I don't know what these paintings are going to do most of the time. Like sometimes they have purpose, but most of the time I'm just making them and um, really accepting the fact that I might uh, leave this world and they're still in my inventory. you know, because I produce daily. I produce a lot, so that's very possible. Thankfully, they move, and I carry by design. I hold a big inventory because I love it when somebody makes a big order because they're filling up a restaurant or I don't know, something. They just like the work. I love those, and it's like, so I don't mind being deep in the inventory, and also I like not stopping. You know, I which is exactly what the studio is to me. I don't one piece is drying, the next piece has to keep going. Something has to keep going. Um, like a shark. Have to keep moving, or all right, you'll die, and your creativity will wither away. Yeah, I think. Yeah, today felt good. Most of I don't have anything completed today, but I don't know. Just laying the bones is nice, and I got some cool ideas. And then I did some been fooling with watercolor this week, which is good because a friend of mine asked me to do a thing, and I feel like such a jerk. But it's like I have to be in the mood to work paper like that. So that's what I was trying to do, and it worked. It's like I felt it flowing. So sorry, Rachel. Um, but it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm excited. But really, what motivated that uh, the paper stuff was the conversation with the graphic novel guy, because I got all these ideas. It's exciting. It's exciting when I don't know, collaboration is exciting. So yeah, but yeah, we were really vibing, and he sent me some stuff I need to look at today. I think it'll be good. But yeah, I was because I have no clue, and so we're kind of learning together. But he so he was talking to a publisher, and we'll go from there. I said we'll both research and put our knowledge together and make something. So I'm excited. But yeah, I was watching. I'm so thankful for YouTube because somebody's probably made the video. That's why I don't have much interest in like doing tutorials. I think I did one. It was just kind of goofy about glazing. I don't know. The mood struck, but I mean, there's plenty of really good videos out there. So you don't need me, especially since yeah, I've never I don't know. I don't know that I'm told that I can teach well, but I don't know. Because I'm very anti-process. With the kids, like, oh my God, it was so funny. My mom was describing, because I told they go over and see my parents, and my mom was describing telling one of them to it's art time. She's telling her what color the sky is in the grass, and my child doesn't do it. See, in my class, that's legit. You want to make a green dog, do it. I don't care what color the sky is, as long as I don't know, as long as it's cool. That's the number one thing. It's got to be cool. Yeah. Which I've pissed off a lot of people saying stuff like that. It's just got to be cool. But yeah. But I don't know. That's what that's all art is. Is you think that's cool or not cool? Do you like it or not like it? And then that's your taste in art. And I think because I think within the art world, it's been projected other ways, like something for other people. That's always bugged me because it's not. This is anybody's game. All you have to do is spill paint or whatever in it. Expression is everyone's. Everyone has that. So, yeah, it's good stuff. Big advocate. And yeah, I'm doing more teams. I'm on the Tigers now. I decided not to make it an official thing. I have a lot of I have trouble keeping up with my social media. I mean, I do it, but it's a lot of energy, so I didn't want to add a contest to it. That seems like it would come to annoy me. Check this microphone. Okay, we're good. Yeah. I'm getting more comfortable with the live stream as far as getting it set up and everything. I've got a rhythm going. But yeah, I guess that was part of it this week. But back to the sink, back to Mr. Domestic. I was just throwing off everything else I was trying to do, because I had this thing weighing on me. And then earlier today, I finally was like, oh my gosh, I got it. I think I got it. I can have my space, my balance, and that's weird how something seemingly unrelated can trickle and affect another thing. It's I think thinking about things like that has just made me empathetic to a lot of like other people that maybe I would have been off put to when I was younger. I don't know. I guess that's wisdom. I'll give you an example. So my brother and I, he sells books to Amazon, and so I'll help him find these books. So it involves scanning and looking for things. And while we're doing that, I find canvas and other neat things. I just like it. I like it's my jam. So we went to this estate sale, and we got these books, good books, and then the lady all of a sudden was like, "Those books are not that price." It's just very. And my brother wants to lose his head on this, and so I'm kind of in a low tone saying, like, don't argue because you don't win. And because it was BS. You have it marked. And this is business I'm talking about. This is how it relates. Because, this is how I do business. She says they're not. She's looking up the values, however she looks them up. We have a different system. And she's being just a total butt about it. And I said, well, let's simplify these. Tell me which ones are this price first. And then we're going to post Ramble here for a bit. Tell me which ones are this much. And yeah, she does it. And then calmly, I'm doing math. And I was like, okay, well, we can take these. And then we do it. And as we're leaving, she gives us like an extra book, which in this case was like handing us $100 bill. And she said, I'm just giving you that because you didn't make a scene, something like that. About it was weird because what it was her realizing she had been an ass. She can't say she's sorry even. And so I'm talking to my brother who's still like hot over this. And I was like, dude, you got to feel sorry for somebody like that. Because if it's me and saying, I marked this at such price and it was this price, unless it's like ridiculous. In this case, it wasn't, she, I would feel bad about that. Even if she'd been apologetic, but I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why she's like that. But I wasn't mad. I just was felt sorry for her. She's doing business that way. Probably significant business. And I don't think that's the way you should do business. That's my opinion. But, I mess up in my business sometimes, and I atone and make up for it the best I can. I want because that's my person. They're in my care. They're in my estate. And if I mess up, you better believe I want to atone for it and, have dignity about it. But, all right, super long post ramble, but we're out. That was the